The first thing I see is Curtis. He's so hot.
All right, you guys are heading into the kitchen. You have exactly 30 minutes to prepare an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. On your mark, get set, go!
This is a totally do or die situation for the black team right now. If we don't win this, we are stuck again in a crappy situation where the odds are even more against us. Remember, 30 minutes. We've got this. Oh, come on.
Ash, do my shrimp. Take the tails off and then throw them in that little boiling water all the way to the right.
For our appetizer, we decided that we would go with a shrimp ceviche.
Shrimp's on?
Shrimp's on.
Thank you.
He pointed out the cauliflower.
Sunshine, you feel like you have enough time to make this all happen?
I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna try to do everything I can here. We are doing a salad for the appetizer.
Is that gonna be enough?
Pork tenderloin for the main entree with vegetables.
You got the chocolate for the raspberries done?
And for dessert, we're gonna do raspberries with the chocolate drizzle on top.
15 minutes left, black team.
How's the rice? How's the salmon?
Rice is coming off now.
Salmon?
Salmon's going right now.
Yep, for our entree, we decided to go with salmon. Some wild rice because it's a good complex carb.
So put the pear on the plate.
Okay. For dessert, we went with the pear, goat cheese, and strawberry combination.
Sounds like a pretty interesting menu. I like it. Looking forward to tasting it.
Tastes as good as it sounds.
Onions, garlic, sauteed over the tenderloin.
All right, we got this. You can't let it burn. Ooh.
I've cooked tenderloin quite a few times. I just thought, you know, a little bit of olive oil and pepper and grill it.
Do you think your pork's okay? Have you tasted it?
I have not.
What's really starting to worry me is Curtis is trying to help out Darius with the pork tenderloin.
The interesting thing about pork is if you overcook it, it becomes really dry.
You know, he kept giving him hints of like, the pork tenderloin is probably not going to be what you expect.
And anything dry is very hard to get down. Good luck.
How do you want the...
Good.
Looks good. I'm gonna do in the middle, and then I'm gonna do one line.
And then
one
just
line.
go ahead and do it over the pear.
That's
Perfect. Good. There you go.
Now, how long does wild rice take to cook?
We don't really know.
We're not sure. About 30 minutes, we hope. Long? It take longer.
That takes the longest out of all the rices.
Great.
We're all a little bit nervous about this wild rice because it takes the longest to cook, and if it's not ready in time, what are we gonna serve half-done wild rice?
5 minutes, and these dishes need to be plated.
Hold on.
Is that creative genius or is it just messy?
That's creative genius.
Creative genius, okay.
Oh, that wasn't exactly what I was talking about doing, but that's all right, put it on the plate.
You got 3 minutes.
Did we taste everything?
Okay.
How's the rice? Is it done or is it not done at all?
Put them in.
Another one of these little 30 seconds.
All right.
How do we get another little plate?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Hands up, guys. Okay, guys, let's get started. Let's see the appetizers.
Andrea, you were the mastermind behind this?
Yeah, shrimp ceviche with red peppers, onion, lemon, and chives.
Let's see.
Anytime that you step into a leadership position, everything that happens reflects you. I was shaking inside, and I just didn't want them to spit it out. That's all.
Okay. I was a little bit concerned when I saw those big pieces of bell pepper in there, but it worked. The best part was there was 26 calories in there. Really, really low. So well done.
Okay, blue team.
What we have is spinach, feta cheese, and pomegranate.
The sweetness of the pomegranate just balanced that acidity of the balsamic vinegar. Fantastic flavors.
Do you have an idea of how many calories are in it?
We broke it down to about 25.
Now, you were wrong. Calorie count, 135.
I'm like, oh, crap. I way underestimated calories in the feta cheese.
So not as low as 26. So I'm gonna have to hand the first course to the black team.
Thank you very much, black team, blue team.
so let's move on to the main course. Here we go, the entrees. What have you made?
We have made salmon, a wild rice, and broccolini, and the salmon has an orange kind of marmalade sauce.
Now, do you think it was a good decision going for the wild rice knowing how long it takes to cook?
Maybe not. It looks pretty on the plate, but it does take a little longer to cook.
You left the skin on the salmon. The skin on the fish is where you find a lot of the fat.
Oh my God, crap. I was like, ouch.
How many calories do you think are on each plate?
250.
You ready for the bad news? It came out to a grand total of 557 calories. Really high by anyone's standard. You know, that's high. It's very high.
Blue team.
We have a seared pork tenderloin, and then we have a side of cauliflower just with a little seasoned pepper on it.
Curtis Stone, he really was chewing on that. And by like the 7th chew, the 8th, 9th, 10th, I was like, oh, crap, that thing must have been dry as could be.
So whose brainchild was the pork medallion?
I wanted to do the pork tenderloin. You know, I've cooked it before.
It might have been a bit overcooked, but you matched it with the cauliflower, which I think is a great vegetable. The mushrooms had nice flavor. It was a strong garlic flavor. On your calorie count for the main course, you did really well. You kept it down to 297. Compared with the black team, you saved a couple of hundred calories, which was great. So, I'm gonna have to hand the main course to the blue team, so well done.
Okay, we're gonna go to the third round, dessert.
My favorite time of the meal.
Okay, guys, this is it. The winner of this challenge will receive a 5-pound advantage at this week's weigh-in.
Sunshine.
Yes.
Sell it to us.
Here we have half a cup of raspberries with a dark chocolate drizzle.
Sunshine, are you a fan of the show?
I'm a huge fan of the show.
Did you watch Curtis teach previous season how to make this particular dessert?
Cup of fresh raspberries with ½ an ounce of melted dark chocolate dipping sauce is less than 150 calories.
I've seen it before, yeah.
Lovely combination, if I might say so myself. And you managed to keep the dessert to a 92 calories. Well done, Stephanie.
Here you've got warm caramelized pears, about a ½ ounce of goat cheese, and a strawberry drizzle.
It's a really interesting attempt. When I first heard you say it, I thought, I hope they're not biting off more than they can chew. And you didn't. You did a really good job of it.
How many calories do you think are in it?
A little under 100 calories.
Stephanie, it's only 60 calories.
Oh!
So guys, I think you did a great job. All in all, your flavors were fantastic. Congratulations. Black team, you've won this week's challenge. I'm so proud of you. You did a great job.
Curtis Stone's here to teach us how to cook because we won the challenge, and we're ready to get a hands-on experience with him.
All right, so I know you guys are stocked up with this stuff, Genio ground turkey meat. It can be a really good low-fat protein source for you. So what I'm going to do is show you how to make a super healthy burger that's really good for you, but still gives you some of that sense that's like, I just had a burger. So what we're going to make is we're going to do a Mediterranean burger.
Wow.
We're going to start with our ground turkey meat. Now, we're going to add flavor. So here we've got some thyme and some garlic. So throw that in and give it a good mix. So what you need is a good condiment. Cherry tomatoes, the red peppers, and the red onions, and that's a little bit of red wine vinegar right there. So I want you to throw that in too. We're going to replace our bun. So we're going to grill some portobello mushrooms, and then we're going to eat it like that. By using the turkey, you're replacing the pork or the beef. It's low in calories, low in fat. You don't have to sacrifice the taste. It's really good.
Yeah.
We're ready to grill.
Awesome.
You want it? Cooking on a grill, it's the oldest, most primitive way to cook, and it's usually under a fire. This way we're not even cooking on coals. This is an outdoor grill. But one of these little panini makers, it'll also do the same sort of thing. So you can throw them on there, leave it there, and we'll just let them cook on there as well.
Okay.
Just grab the mushrooms and stick them big side down. Put plenty of that underneath. You sit that right on top there. You sit that on top. Isn't that a cool little burger?
Really? Really good.
These guys have got 280 calories a piece.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible?
It's great.
Man, I bit into that thing. It was so good. I could not believe how flavorful it was. I thought I was going to be saying, where's the beef? But wow. I mean, this is true. You can have good food, good for you, and it can still taste great.
Good.
That's really good.
That's so good.
That's good.
Now, we all know that stocks and broths add loads of flavour to anything you're cooking, beans, rice, the whole thing. But they can be high in sodium, so if you're trying to lose weight, it's not a good thing. You can make your own. All you need is some chopped up veggies, some carrots, some celery, a bit of onion. Chop it all up, throw it into a pot of boiling water for 20 or 30 minutes, strain it off, and you've got a beautiful, flavourful stock that's ready to go. So I'm here in Ardmore, Oklahoma, and I'm super excited. I get to see Darius for the first time in a while. Now, he won a challenge, the last weigh-in at campus, so I'm stoked to see how good he's doing, and I just can't wait because I've got a few surprises for him. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Curtis.
Good to see you. So how's life off the ranch?
It's been interesting.
Yeah? You enjoying it?
Yeah. Still training hard, eating right. You know, I can't go hang out where I normally do, and, you know, I normally hung out at Budrow's all the time. Can't really do that anymore.
Why not?
Well, they don't really have the food that I can eat.
Well, I've got a little surprise for you. So this is my surprise for Darius. Budrow's, his favourite restaurant. I want him to be able to go there and socialise with his friends. So we're going to put a Darius section on the menu. We could go shopping together because I want to teach you a little bit about ingredients and what you should be buying. And then we can cook some healthy dishes. And then we're going to invite a bunch of your friends down, have a little party.
Cool.
What do you reckon?
That sounds awesome.
Let's do it, mate.
All right. Curtis took me here to the Kroger to get some things for tonight. To have healthier options at a restaurant that I like to go to is important to me. Got all the groceries that we need. I think it's time to go get cooking.
So I'm here at Budrow's, which is the quintessential rib joint. And for our boy Darius, it was the place for him to come and get fat. He used to come here, he used to overeat, and he used to eat the wrong thing. So I just want to give it a couple of tweaks so there's some healthy options. I'm adding 4 new things to the menu. They're all very, very good for you. One's a soup. It's made from black beans with some yogurt and cilantro. We've got a beautiful smoked trout dip. We've got a really nice side dish, which is green beans with a little bit of feta and some grilled red onion. And we've got this beautiful grilled pork tenderloin. So 4 great additions to the menu that are really, really good for you.
Hey, everybody. It makes me feel amazing that these dishes are going to be available to everybody. I mean, if they try them one time, I think they'll eat them again.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
That's good stuff. Today just proves that my community's behind me, and I'm here for them, too. I mean, I want to inspire people and help other people to achieve their goals and stay healthy.
Well, today, I thought what we'd do is I'd cook you a beautiful lunch. But don't worry, I'm not going to kill you with calories. It'll still be nice and healthy.
Okay.
What I want you to do is pay special attention, because at the end of this, to win the 2-pound advantage, what you're going to have to do is tell me how many calories is in the food that we prepared together.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, get your aprons on. So the salad's the first thing we're going to cook. What I've gone for is a roasted acorn squash, which is really sweet naturally. We're going to roast it and serve it with arugula, some pomegranate, and a really light dressing. What I'm going to do is show you how to attack this guy. So you cook this at home?
It's one squash I've never cooked because it looked too difficult.
Well, we would put butter in the middle with a little brown sugar and bake them.
Yep. But, you know, that's tasty once in a while, as long as there's not too much butter going into it. The amazing thing for me about Biggest Loser is you take people that have a terrible relationship with food, and by the end of the show, my goal is to have them have a good relationship with food. Don't see this as a time that you have to be on this extreme diet. See it as a time of learning. I find this with some people that come to The Biggest Loser. They get there and they're like, okay, all I can eat is 2 slices of turkey breast and a few lettuce leaves. It's like this big punishment they're putting on themselves. And unfortunately, what happens is once you've gone through that weight loss, the tendency is that you'll go back to eating the same stuff that you used to, which means you have to sort of tell yourself you're going to experiment with new flavors, experiment with new ingredients, new cooking methods. So, the first thing we're going to do is throw this in the oven because it's going to take a little bit of time. What we've got next is a dressing. I've got some sherry vinegar, 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil, a little shallot, pomegranate seeds, some pine nuts.
One of the hardest things was to do the math. I was so interested in everything he was saying, but I'm trying to figure out the calories at the same time.
And then I've got some arugula. And of course, arugula's your friend. You can eat as much arugula as you like. The great thing about different lettuces is the amount of calories you actually burn while you're consuming them is equivalent to the amount of calories in there, maybe even better.
So it's almost a negative calorie food.
It is. is. It is. There's not many of them, but that's one. Let me check this roasted squash. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
It's
beautiful.
Toss that straight on in. Doesn't that look good? So, our salads are done. And now I'm going to show you how to make the most amazing quinoa dish. So for the entree, I want it to be a really delicious dish. I've got quinoa in there, which is full of protein, and we're going to serve it with a pan-seared piece of halibut. And I'm going to marry them by bringing a little bit of a parsley vinaigrette. Just a teaspoon of oil, and you just place that.
And those are 4 ounces apiece?
4 ounces apiece. Who would have thought that you can cook 2 pieces of fish in a pan with just a teaspoon of oil?
Right.
But you can. You really can. Our contestants here at The Biggest Loser are facing a bunch of challenges because they're used to having diets that are really high in salt and really high in fat. And let's face it, that stuff can be really tasty. So what I've got to do is try and re-educate their diets and re-educate their palates a little bit.
So you've put no salt in this whole meal.
0.
That's amazing.
All right, well, I think, guys, we are just about there. And I think you guys are really going to love this.
That is beautiful.
What do you think?
I love it.
What we're going to do is a pear dessert. So first things first, we need to peel our pear, cut it right in half, just like that. And then I've got some flavourings, cinnamon, star anise, and then this, my favourite, is a vanilla bean. And then we're going to get a little bit of sweetness from some orange juice.
How much orange
Is that
juice
about
was
a half
that?
a cup?
So that was half a cup of apple cider, and then you pick it up and you poach it nice and slowly. While that's happening, what I've got over here is a little bit of Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons, some orange zest, and we're going to serve this with a tablespoon of toasted almonds and a reduction of the poaching liquid.
A lot of ingredients here. Maybe if we could have had a few less ingredients, it might have been easier to calculate.
My
mind is...
Are you finding it hard to count?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm a wreck. There's no doubt about it. I've been nervous. I've had all these things running through my head. I'm trying to watch him. He's just a wonderful, nice person, but gorgeous at the same time. Let me just wipe your brow a little bit. Okay. My mind isn't as clear as it should be. I probably counted each dish at least 5 times.
And that is your poached pear dessert.
Can't wait.
You can both have a taste right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go.
It's delicious.
This is better than ice cream.
But who would have thought you could get something so sweet without adding a single piece of sugar?
That glaze is so sweet.
Isn't it delicious?
It's so good.
Did you want a bite?
Yeah, I'd love one.
I'd love to share with you, but it's just too good.
Okay, so you enjoyed the dessert.
Delicious.
I'm glad.
Very good.
Now, I hope you've been paying careful attention to how many calories you think's in each course, because you're both going to have to give me an estimate, and whoever gets the closest to the correct amount of calories in all 3 dishes is going to win themselves a 2-pound advantage, which at this stage of the game is huge. Who's going to start?
I'll start.
Okay, let's hear from you.
One of my toughest ingredients was the quinoa. I don't cook with it at home, so I don't know if it was right or not. That could throw me off about 30 calories. I think the total was 480.
480 calories, okay.
I added up everything, and I'm thinking, this has got to be over 500 calories. But I'm also thinking, no, they're not going to go that high. So I lowballed it. 440.
440? Well, you both close guesses. But the actual calorie count for all 3 dishes was 572. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
2-pound
Thank you
pass.
so much. I won a 2-pound advantage. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited on so many levels.
You were close.
We're close.
Well, listen, I hope you both enjoyed learning a bit more about healthy food. Keep working hard. Keep eating right. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
You.
Very nice
to meet
meeting you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Come on, get out of here.
Okay.
Now, if you're counting calories and you don't want to get in trouble with salads, what you need to do is make your own dressings. A big way people make mistakes when they're eating salads and thinking they're doing something healthy is they cover it in really calorific dressings. So make your own dressings. All you need is a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of olive oil. It's that simple. Go on, get making a salad.